Swirling flies and black skies, me and my remaining spearmen continue to dress our wounds after our defeat at Hergig. The things we saw, crumbled and desiccated corpses, flowing pus, blackened eyes, teeth protruding from false cavities. Such a horrible fate had befallen Hawkland, and it is whispered through the ranks that their entire grand barony has fallen to these warriors of chaos. Festus. This is his doing. He brewed the Hawk's pox and used it to kill the lands of Hawkland. I saw him. Believe me or not, I do not care. I saw Festus. In the flesh. My mind hurts to remember it, but remember I must. We must. Never again will the Empire be blessed by the hunters and marksmen of Hawkland, nor the resourcefulness of their people. Neither will we see their rolling rivers and quaint farms. They are gone. We will strike at Hergig again. I know it. We must. For the fallen. We will be ready. Even a sorcerer of chaos fled from our fervor until we were struck by a disease of the spirit and fled, undoubtedly concocted by the vile leech lord himself. We are, forevermore, the remembers of Hawk. And as long as we fight, Hawkland will live on. The blighted were unremarkable imperial conscripts from the city of Kemperbad until the fateful siege of Hergig. From the 3 companies Helmut sent to take the city center, only they returned, but nobody knows for sure what happened there. Some say they have been slaughtered by a champion of chaos or a horrible demon. Others say they have crossed blades with Festus, the cursed leader of the Fecundites himself. But since that day, a mysterious stench can be smelled by everybody who comes close to the camp of the blighted. It has often been said that one's reach exceeds one's grasp. It is unsurprising, then, that Helmut Feuerbach, former Elector Count of Talabecland, believed his army of state troopers could contend with the might of Nurgle's madcap monstrosities. Though the doomed foray into Festus's domain ended in defeat, it was the Emperor's crossbowmen that served with distinction, giving shot after shot and life after life to buy time for Helmut to realize his mistake and cede the northern riverbank. There, in the beleaguered city of Talabheim, Feuerbach's folly stares steely-eyed out onto the oncoming hordes of chaos, the range of their crossbows a reminder of Helmut's ambition, and, if Sigmar wills it, just as deadly to the foe before them. Hey everybody, it's PartyElite. Welcome you back to our Immortal Empires Let's Play, where we're playing as none other than Karl Franz. We are facing quite the situation up north, and pretty soon, I'm sure, we'll be facing quite the situation down south as well. The vampire wars have begun anew, and pretty soon the undead will be marching across our lands unless we have something to say about it. But in the meantime, it is the Emperor Karl Franz himself who has been marching across our lands, rushing to rescue Talabheim from a horrendous fate. This has been a very interesting situation. The defeat at Hergig was unfortunate. I feel like we probably could have won that battle had I been a bit more, let's call it old-fashioned and brute-forced in my approach. I think we could have won at Hergig, but, you know, we pay the price of our hubris and the hubris of Helmut, who, by the way, has been replaced now by Ubel von Wolfen, at least at the head of this army, if not as an Elector Count. We'll make that decision later. Now is not the time for politicking. Now is the time for battle. But don't worry, mechanically speaking, yes, we are going to assign Elector Counts very soon as well, though there are some concerns I have about our current circumstances that I really want to get past first. Now, obviously, as we've been planning, the first thing we're going to do is send Emperor Karl Franz up to hopefully crush these 2 armies, because that would give us a decent advantage moving forward. These guys don't have all that much behind them. I mean, they might have another army sneaking around somewhere. It might even be a full stack. But with these 2 armies in place, I feel a lot better. With our 2 armies, to be clear, in place, I feel a lot better about the situation over here. So, first of all, we're going to go ahead and send the Emperor, yep, right up front over here. And we'll immediately dive into the the crucial battle of our time. Festus, oh my goodness, look at that balance of power. Is it truly still against us? Oh, man. Well, we have to. We can't just stand here. Attrition will take us, like it did Helmet before Ubel. And all of our troops as well will lose the Pistoliers. There's not much choice here. We must fight. Oh. As much as I was worried about the potential battle, I'm a bit more worried about this retreat, I'll be honest with you. Because if we fought them, I do think we would have come out on top. I think, despite the balance of power there, I think we would have come out on top. But with the retreat, I'm worried that they're actually going to be able to replenish. And look at that. Oh, yeah, this is not good. This is not good. But do I want this army staying here? If they retreat, they might retreat into Hergig. Right? And then we might be able to take Hergig while also taking out these two armies. If I attack them... Here's what I'm thinking, rather. I realize I wasn't very clear on my thought there. If I attack them, they might retreat into Hergig. Or they might retreat... Actually, I think because if it's a retreat from an attack, they won't retreat into a city. They'll retreat back into their safe territory, and then they might move, who knows where, over to Crudenwald, over to the Brass Keep. They might actually surrender Hergig, which is great, because then we can very easily bring Hawkland back, right? We can reinstate them, and we can reduce the negative to our imperial authority. Rather, we can increase our positives to our imperial authority, I should say. Another Elector Count reinstated would change this number, is what matters at the end of the day. But I just wonder if I would rather they do that, or if I would rather they retreat into Hergig, so that not only can I take the city, but I can also take out at least one of their armies. You know what? I think that's the call. That's the hope. We're going to stay put. We're going to let these guys stay in our territory. We're going to replenish. We're actually going to recruit some units here as well. We have a decent bit of money, and because we have that money, we can actually now recruit more interesting troops, more helpful troops, I think, than we were going to recruit previously. So let's go ahead and get a couple of crossbowmen, because again, previously last session, we weren't able to afford, for example, the crossbows. Now, at least we are able to do exactly that. We'll get some spears as well. That's basically all of our money. But to that end, let's take a look at diplomacy. Quick deals for literally anything. Trade agreements, good stuff. Ostermark is down. Go ahead and initiate diplomacy here. Looks like they're interested in military access as well. So we will do that, but first we'll balance this offer. I'll take that 380. Thank you very much. Beautiful. Then we'll go ahead and get military access as well. Balance that. Another 300 plus. Good stuff. Indeed. Sigmar's will. Love it. What else do we have? Military access with the Ice Court? Yes. Have at it. Have at it. Have a parade in our territories for all I care. Oh my goodness. For that much money? Dude, yeah. Come. Stay. You know, just have a good time. Hopefully there's no ulterior motive here. From them at least. Yes, I'll take that. Thank you very much. Good stuff, good stuff. So that's them. Done. Defensive alliances? Yeah, I doubt it. Military alliances? Yeah, no surprise there. Peace treaty. This is the big one. And I think we talked about it a little bit last session as well. I think we're going to have peace with Marienburg. I think the fact of the matter is that right now, I would rather not have additional threats in this region if they can be avoided. I'm already concerned that the Black Pit tribe is going to make their way down south and cause us trouble. Of course, we have the Beastmen here as well. So I already have things to be worried about. Even though we're not at war with these greenskins, it's only a matter of time, right? So maybe we end our war with Marienburg. That's one aspect of it. The other aspect of it is that they are surrounded by enemies on all sides. I don't think they're going to last another turn, or even like maybe the last 2 turns perhaps. I doubt it though. I think their time has come, and I would much rather push for this peace treaty and get whatever money I can, because if they're about to get wrecked, I want to save that money and put it to good use. So yes, we will have peace, Emil von Corden. We will have peace. Let's do it. Hopefully they don't survive and get stronger somehow and then come back to bite us in the butt. But I think we'll be fine. I think this was the right call. So that's all done. That should give us a decent bit of money to work with. And what we're actually going to do with that money is, tempting as it is to actually recruit more troops into Nicholas's army, we're going to spend some time upgrading our lovely province of Reichland. We're going to go ahead and upgrade Eilhart, because what I want to do is I want to get these fields upgraded to the farm. Not as much of a priority, I suppose, as getting an additional weaving house built. And then eventually I would like to upgrade Uberstreik, We have the population still. I would like to upgrade Uberstrike so that we can upgrade this to its highest tier and get those great swords, but for that we need the armory, right? So there's no rush really, as much as I would like to get those great swords out sooner rather than later. There's no rush per se, which is why I'm focusing on the financial situation first instead. Now you might be wondering, well, what if I upgrade Uberstrike and then upgrade the Clothier to the Tailor's Guild? Well, that gets us from 375 to 500, which is 125 more. Right, yep. Whereas the weaving house is actually worth 250. So this should make us more money. So we're going to do that. And hopefully our economy is going to look pretty fantastic. 1869 on top of 570 will give us enough money next turn to perhaps do a little bit of recruiting to bolster Nicholas again. In case these guys come rampaging down south, I want to have something, right, ready for it. And if I need to bring Nicholas down over here to help fend off some vampires, then I want him to have some strength as well, because these guys, looks like, are going to be busy up over here for some time longer. With all that said and done, let's take a look at this garrisoned Lord Not Moved. That is Nicholas. Good stuff. And that's the turn done. So let's go ahead and keep our eyes on the prize over here and hit that end turn button. And folks, as I do, just want to mention as always, if you've been enjoying this series, if you would like to see it continue, please don't hesitate to keep letting me know by leaving a like and a comment down below. As always, it really does make a very big difference in just letting me know what people are interested in watching on the channel, letting me know what I should keep going with, what I should speed up, what I should slow down. Y'all know the drill by now. I'm sure you've heard me say it countless times. Apart from that as well, if you've been watching these episodes, I think we're at episode 5 now. So if you've watched 5 episodes of this series and you're not yet subscribed, maybe now is the time to subscribe if you've been enjoying it, because again, like I've said time and time again, we're back to doing Total War on the channel. You can expect a lot more of it to come in the coming days, weeks, months, years. So you might want to subscribe. But yeah, just wanted to get that out there because, again, I read all the comments. As you can see, we've got some beautiful name suggestions coming through, so keep those coming through as well. Again, put the word name in your comments so I can find it more easily, and timestamps always help as well. But do keep all that good stuff coming because I absolutely love it. You know what I don't love, though, is the plague. Karl Franz's army has been hit with it. Of course it has. Wow, would you look at that? Would you look at that? Called it. Marienburg has been destroyed. I am so glad we took that money. And looks like training dummies for Nicholas Herman. Ah, cool. I wish he was actually involved in the fighting right now. But, alright, what do we have over here? That's unpleasant. Ah, boy. That's not fun. That missile strength reduction is going to hurt, isn't it? But Demahar is over here replenishing because of the encamp stance. We should be able to finish him off. I'm trying to figure out how exactly I want to do this. If I hit you with Karl, he's probably going to retreat. Yes. Can I chase him? Where are you going to go? Up to there? I could chase him. I could hit him. Get this army to come up with us. I mean, they're a little hurt, so I'll have to be careful with how I use them. These crossbows, perhaps, merging with these crossbows would not be a terrible idea. Right, we can do that. Sure. Into the wild. Everybody else is looking okay. I mean, things could be a bit better, but that's all right. And, you know, I kind of regret not bringing Nicholas over to ferry some more troops in, but I think we can bring him up, and I think we can hit this army. They won't be able to retreat again. We'll be able to destroy them and the garrison at Hergig. We'll be able to take Hergig. And what is this now? Festus is pulled back to Crudenwald, which means he's going to be recruiting, probably, and replenishing at a great rate. That is a concern. I do not like that. All right, here we go. Who's going to lead the battle? I think it's going to be Karl. It has to be. He's got the bigger army. He's got the artillery and stuff. We want firing right off the bat. Can you not get any closer? Are you for real? Oh, man. Looks like an... Ooh, no, looks like we have to put it under siege. Wonder how that'll work, actually. I'm not entirely certain. Okay, let's try this. Let's try this. Put you under siege with Ubel's army. Post defeat predicted. We will encircle you. And we're going to go ahead and get Karl here coming through to actually hit this army. And will we get those reinforcements? It looks like we might. Can't see the arrows, but you know what? Let's dive into it. Yes, good stuff. Decisive victory predicted. We'll be getting our reinforcements. They will not be getting any reinforcements. That's good, because of course, I guess they're under siege, so they can't leave. Do I want to fight this though? Auto-resolve is probably not a terrible idea. My only concern is I cannot take too many losses right now. We're going through territory where there's a lot of attrition happening, right? we are hopefully going to do back-to-back battles and use these supporting soldiers to take the city as well. So I can't really afford the AI being arbitrary with its use of my troops. This might be a dangerous call, though. I do think we have to fight it. Despite the decisive victory, to the battlefield we go. Alright, this one's an important one. Typically I would auto-resolve a battle like this, but we're preparing to fight back-to-back battles, and I need to be just preserving troops as best as possible. Hopefully I'll do a decent job of it, because otherwise, why did I choose to fight this battle? But I think it's the right call right now. We do have the giant up there. We've got reinforcements coming, and I could wait for them to arrive. Our artillery will be causing pain right off the bat, so that will force the enemy up front. Like, they'll start charging us. But do I not want to be up ahead myself and cause a little bit of damage? We have these marauders with great weapons. There we got these marauders in Nurgle over here. A bunch of marauders down the middle. Chaos Warhounds. Alright, here we go. So let's go ahead and get these handgunners to the side like this, because I want them to be able to focus down that giant as soon as it starts getting too close to us. The reinforcements will have a distance to go. I could deploy further over here, but I don't like the feeling of that. I kind of like where we're positioned right now. We have some stuff potentially protecting our sides as well, forcing the enemy to split up a little bit, so I like that, I'll be honest. Keep our spears like this, that's fine. Let us actually go ahead and make sure these guys are in guard mode, get these guys in guard mode as well, and you know what? I'm going to send them up front to cause some trouble right off the bat. Away from the giant. Those warhounds might come up, which is a little concerning. I wouldn't mind getting rid of these plague bearers nice and early. They don't have too much armor or anything. No shields either. So we'll focus on these plague bearers, try and finish them off. We'll obviously have to pull back and try and stay safe from them. Let's get our pistoliers up here as well. And then what we can do is we can send the errant knights errant to intercept any warhounds that come through and hopefully do well against them. Karl, let's get you grouped up as well. And the artillery as well, please. Go ahead and group you up so you're easier to select. First thing we'll do is open fire, perhaps up over here at this clump. Alright, I think that's all the planning we need. Handgunners will take down the giant ASAP. We'll get the pistoliers involved as well if need be. And of course we have the Chaos Sorcerer Lord with Lord of Nurgle. Not a big fan. Alright, let's begin. Okay. Focus on these plague bearers. Hopefully we'll get a decent bit of damage done soon. Thank you very much for the interruption. In come the shots. Come on now, come on now. The pistoliers are getting real close. So are these guys. We don't have to get that close. We're well within range. It must be the mound. Okay, pulling back, pulling back. Turn you around. This was not neat at all. This was not neat at all, but you know what? We're okay. We're getting some damage in. Pull you back, let's go. Get the Reichsguard up. Keep going, keep going. Oh, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna slow us down, isn't it? Oh, just hurting our melee attack. Alright, not too shabby. Let's go. Get the cavalry in position. There are the warhounds as well. Our artillery is firing. Getting some hits in as well, actually. That's not too bad. Don't hate that. Keep pulling you back, please. Spread these guys out so they can fire from multiple directions, as I like to do. Turn these guys around. Get these Reichsguard in there against the marauders with great weapons. Some shots going in over there. How's this charge going to look? How's this charge going to look? In it goes. And nice clean rear charge. Ooh, some good distance. Some good distance. Not too shabby. Pull them back. Start firing away. Start firing away. Let's go. Where's the giant? Giant's up over there. We got these warhounds coming over there. Reichsguard, pull you back. Hit these marauders from behind as those warhounds come through. Hopefully we'll be able to intercept them. I think we'll be fine. Get the pistoliers up over here. These guys have given up already. Good stuff. Go ahead and fire at those marauders with great weapons. Get these guys firing up over here perhaps. In comes a charge. Nothing too spectacular. Get these spears turning around. Oh, that's going to hurt. Get the Reichsguard away. Firing away these plague bearers now. Decent bit of damage being done. Good stuff. Got to pull these guys back. Reichsguard, come through, come through, come through. Come south, pull these guys down. Alright, it's time to pull back. It is time to pull back. Let's go. Artillery, where are you firing? Up over there. Let's fire over here, please. Get those plague bearers hurt. Handgunners, where is the giant? It's all the way back there, eh? Not getting too involved. Crossbows have arrived. Pull you guys in. Pull these spears in as well. That's gonna hurt. Keep pulling back. Send these spears up over here. Just to get some work done, right? Hopefully we'll be able to turn around and open fire in just a moment's time. These guys pulling back. Come on, let's go. How's the front looking? Okay, fire up over here. Karl is still staying back. Pistoliers pull back. Oh, these... Oh, come on, get away, get away. Get away. Don't get stuck in there. Get away. Time to push up. Let's go. Send you up as well. Still firing away. Handgunners able to fire at Bilious Thunderguff. Pistoliers do the same. The spears up there as well, perhaps. These spears are trying to hold the line there. Let's get these swords back over here. Pistoliers pull back. These pistoliers are here as well. Go ahead and open fire. Try and get that giant down, right? Looking okay, looking okay. Can I pull you up and get a rear charge maybe on these warhounds? Alright, good stuff. These pistoliers up over here. Spears are on the giant as well. This is looking alright. I mean, yeah, it looks terrifying when you see it from up close, but from a distance, the health bars are looking good. Gunshots coming through as well. The handgunners doing a good job taking the giant on. That front line is looking quite harsh. Can the artillery fire into this mosh pit? I think so. I think we have just the right amount of range here. These guys have given up. That's excellent. Go ahead and bring these guys up over here. Artillery, are you going to turn around and fire? We have to do something funny here. Giant's taking a fair bit of hurt. Come on now. Come on now. Open fire. Handgunners getting the work done. Looking good. Back over here. Crossbows have arrived. All right. Take the giant down. Get these guys maybe firing over here. Come on. Come on. We've got the range. We've got the angles. Well, this isn't good. Hold the ground there and just push the warhounds back. I want to get shots in the backs of these guys over here. Giant's gone down. Beautiful. Perfect timing. Just happened too. Let's go in and try and take care of the Chaos Sorcerer. He's causing us some trouble. Get all of these crossbows firing into this mosh pit as well. Too bad the artillery wasn't able to help too much, but hopefully now they're able to turn around and fire. Maybe we were just a little bit too close. Maybe looks like it. Looks like it. Oh, the guns have pushed back the warhounds. Oh, here we go. Pop shots. Let's do this. Open fire. Come on, men. Come on, men. We won this battle. Here we go. A single shot. But you know what? The shot that brought us victory. And there are a couple follow-ups coming through as well. I'll take it. I will absolutely take it. Should we kill this lord? I think we should. Karl, dive in there, buddy. Oh, couldn't even make it. So excited our handgunners were to get the job done. Good stuff. Good stuff. You know, I wouldn't mind causing a bit more damage over here. Get that XP. Oh my goodness. I was a little nervous, I'm not gonna lie. I was a little nervous at times. Forgot to pop this ability. It could have been quite handy in that mosh pit that was happening in the middle. But I think that went well enough. Stop firing. Don't need that friendly fire in my life. Let's end it there. Decisive victory. Well fought, I think. Could have been a bit better. But I think that went about as well as we needed it to. Alright. Now let's see what comes next, right? Because, as I was saying, every bit of damage we take in these battles, even as simple as they might seem, every bit of damage we take compounds as we move forward. As every upcoming fight, every upcoming siege, every bit of attrition we take in this, infested territory is going to cause us trouble. Now, hopefully, we're able to take Hergig with relative ease. The garrison there should be pitiful, if it even exists. There is one, right? Yeah, we saw one, I thought, yeah. But I'm pretty sure on its own, it shouldn't be a big deal. So that should be fine. Might even just use, what is it, Ubel? His army? Ubel is his name, I think? I'll remember once he makes a mark for himself. But this has been beautiful. I will go ahead and pardon the captives for the money. Or do I get unit experience? Like, which one do I prefer here? You know what? Money's kind of tight. Not right now, but we have things to spend the money on. So let's go ahead and pardon the captives. Sure. Good stuff. That army has fallen. Attrition is kicking in right away. Our army receives plague. Didn't we already receive plague, or have we received even more plague? No. Didn't we receive plague? Am I misremembering things? I thought that was going to last a few turns. Either way. What is going on? So many plagues. Oh, hey, mission successful. For victory. In battle, eliminate a lord belonging to any of the following enemies of Nordland. The Fecundites have been taken care of. That helps our diplomatic relations with Nordland. That is actually rather excellent. Good stuff. And Demahar has been killed in battle. Beautiful stuff. Got ourselves the Iron Curse icon as well for some missile resistance. Don't mind if I do. And the Obsidian Amulet too. The Death Jacks have been unlocked. The Regiment of Renown and the Sigmar's Sons as well. Good stuff. All right. Now over here, we are able to get into in-camp stance. We are also able to get back to Talabheim. It unfortunately will give Festus an opportunity to replenish even more. He's already looking like he's back at full strength, really. And what is this? Another army? Harald Zoriteller? Ah. Storyteller? Ooh, don't love it. Don't love it, I'll be honest with you. If we're going to pull back to replenish, then we're going to first participate in this battle, I think. Do I have any merging I want to do? These spears? Yeah. I think we're going to lose their rank, I think. Leadership +2 melee attack, melee defense. Versus losing a whole unit in the upcoming battle, if I'm going to auto-resolve it. Which I think I probably will. Yeah, sure, let's go ahead and merge you guys. Go ahead and merge you guys as well. Yeah, lost the rank, but I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it. Go ahead and attack. Sorry, back to encircling. I just noticed we gained some levels over here. We'll get Root Marcher. It's not going to make a difference in the battle, but I wanted to get that spent first. And Karl over here as well. Jeez, maybe it's time for more Logistician. Yeah. We're going to need that replenishment. I was actually wondering if it's time perhaps not for Logistician, but where is it? Reassuring Presence, just to combat all that attrition that we're suffering. Alright, it is what it is. To Hergig we go. Forward to victory indeed. Let's see what we can do over here. Decisive victory. If I auto-resolve this, we'll actually lose those Pistoliers. That's a damn shame. That's a damn shame. There's a tiny, tiny garrison, but, folks, to the battlefield we go. Alright, I'm pretty sure we've got this one in the bag. Reinforcements, unfortunately, will be arriving a little bit later than I would have liked. I don't think we have to overcomplicate this. We want to make sure our Pistoliers play it safe. I might have been a little bit careless with them in the last battle, I guess. But let's get all of our crossbows up over here. They can cause so much damage with a couple of clean volleys, so hopefully we'll be able to pull that off. Why don't we go ahead and get the Huntsman up there, and let's get these spears. Honestly, kind of tempted to like nudge these guys to the side and just push them in when necessary, because I feel like our crossbows can get the vast majority of the work done. Leave the spears for later. And of course reinforcements will arrive over here. We'll send them in due time. No more time to waste with plotting. Hopefully a simple battle. Let us begin. Come on, show me what you got. There you are. Chaos Warriors should be easily taken care of. Look at that. Look at that. Look at them get ready to fire. Rain death upon the enemy. Here it is. A bit of damage, I should hope. Did alright. Oh yeah, not too bad, not too bad. They're of course pulling back. I will, yes, take the bait. We can't take too long now, right? Because if they build towers and stuff, that's what's going to start causing us trouble. Let's get the Huntsman General up as well, of course. Ubel, right? Ubel? Ubel. Indeed. Let's go, let's go. What are you doing, Marauder Horseman? Looked like they were coming around back or something. Alright, move the spears a bit closer. Crossbows fire. Marauders have turned around. Again, I don't want to actually get caught out of position, right? Got to keep my eyes on this. Open fire. There we go. Cause a fair bit of a hurt, hopefully. Not too bad at all. I love to see it. Love to see the bars drain like that. Come on. One more volley, one more volley. They're within range. There it is. Beautiful. Oh, look at that. And not bad at all. Causing a fair bit of hurt. Those guys have almost given up. Those guys have almost given up. We fire over here. Get rid of their commander. Oh, it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful to look at. Get rid of work done. Or pop this over here. I keep forgetting that it does the slowdown thing now. Let's see it. There we go. Oh, beauty. Love it. Did enough, did enough. Still firing away. Their commander's going to give up soon, and then we can creep up and focus on these marauders, perhaps. In come our reinforcements as well. This is what you get for waiting too long. I say to my enemy, of course. It's worked out nicely for us. Focus on these marauders. If I can just get the artillery in here, that would be wonderful. Firing away. Oh my goodness, look at that carnage. Nothing satisfies me more in Total War than seeing ranged units perform like that. It has been one of my favorite things since I was a kid. Like, since, like, Shogun, Medieval, I've always loved watching a range-heavy army just obliterate the enemy. Another volley coming through. There we go. Maybe fire these Marauders, and you guys fire at their commander again. Spread the love a little bit, right? Try and get them all to die. This tower has been completed, so it's going to start hurting us a little bit. Not too concerned, not too concerned. And the artillery is now firing as well, I believe. It is indeed. Are we going to get any clean hits in, though? That's the question. I'm going to keep an eye out for the incoming fire. Because these guys are done for. Oh, there we go. There's the incoming fire. Let's see how it does. Oh, not very well. Not very well that time. That's okay. That's okay. There's time. There's time. Still firing way down over here. Yep. Go ahead and focus on those guys next. A couple of shatters coming through, hopefully. Huntsman, work up over there. Get you working over here. Let's go. Reichsguard as well as the Pistoliers. Takes them a little bit away from our artillery, unfortunately. These guys are going to give up. There it is. And crossbows on the Marauders with great weapons. Let's go. We'll see if a rear charge wraps them up, basically. Go ahead and pop this on them as well. Why not? Here we go. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful shots from every direction. I love to see it. That's got to be it, right? That's got to be it. Not even going to get a charge in there. Come on. Go for it, though. Go for it nonetheless. Give me a nice charge. Very slow-looking charge. Pull away. Don't get any of that friendly fire on you. There is our victory. Beautiful. Nice and simple. Nice and simple. I was honestly a little concerned that something would go sideways and I would lose a valuable unit or something, but no such terrible luck has befallen us. And so now Hawkland is back on the map. Well, once we return it, once we return the settlement, Hawkland is back on the map. Very tempting, I'm not going to lie, to hold on to this ourselves, because it becomes a place for us to station both of our armies and replenish close to each other. It is extremely tempting to hold on to this for ourselves, but I'm really concerned about Imperial Authority hitting -10. Civil War is going to absolutely destroy this campaign, so I do think we have to return it. It's unfortunate, because having those two settlements side by side to replenish two armies at the same time, right at the doorstep of the Fecundites, would be extremely helpful. We did quite well there. I mean, the reinforcing army didn't get too much work done. The artillery managed to kill just one individual. I don't know how you managed that with such explosive ordnance, but overall we did pretty well. Overall we did pretty well. Good stuff. I'll take those rewards, I'll take that XP, and I will also... tempting, isn't it? Tempting. If I take this, we're still at -6. The rest of Hawkland can be freed, right, to bring them back. This is for the good of the Empire. This is for the good of the Empire. We must occupy the settlement. Let's do it. Not gonna lie, I feel a little bad about that, because I was saying we'll return this to Hawkland, but you know what? You know what? We'll get Crudenwald and give that to Hawkland. Hergig is their capital, though, so... a little different, obviously. A little different. Let's bring Karl back to Talabine. There we go. Both of these armies will be fully replenished-ish. Fully replenished adjacent by next turn. And, oh, these plagues just spreading, man, constantly, endlessly. And then we'll go in and we'll push against Festus, I think. What to do with all that money, though? Over here, Nicholas, let's go ahead and recruit a couple of troops. Let's get you a couple of Pistoliers, and let's also get you a few sets of spears. And the next turn, we'll see. The recruitment limits are, of course, feeling a little painful right now, a little restrictive, but I think we're okay. A fair bit of money left over, actually. Next turn, we're going to get the Imperial Harbor done as well. And Marienburg, what are you looking like? 7 turns until pop of 2? Jeez, it's so slow. That's so slow. We could upgrade you, get access to the Outriders right away. Not bad. We could upgrade you as well. Start generating 50 more gold per turn. And some more trade materials as well, I suppose. 2,000 gold that costs. I don't know if that's worth it, I'll be honest with you. What else can we afford over here? We could actually get this going. Plus 4% income from all buildings. And that goes up to plus 8%. Maybe not a terrible idea. Sure, let's invest in that. And since we have 2,000 left over, sure, let's invest in these kilns as well. Because Uberstrike, oh, you have the population. It'll take 2 turns for us to be able to afford this. Right, because we got to get to 4,000. If I do this, it'll be 3 turns. But maybe if I win a battle, I'll make the difference up. 1 more turn, eh? Isleheart would be done. Let's cancel that. Give it the 2 turns and we can upgrade Uberstrike and start making some more money over here and also get this upgraded. And of course there's that special building we want to build too, right? That sounds good to me. Unassigned skill points, we've got a few. Karl, I'm gonna be honest, I feel bad about Hergig. I feel bad about Hergig, but as the Emperor we must make difficult decisions at times, right? It is not just our right, it is also our duty. We must make the decisions that others would shy away from. Let's go ahead and get, honestly, kind of tempted to get Lightning Strike up to tier 3, and then we can start worrying about some of these other things. And Ubel, who really shouldn't be the one up front, but is. Let's go ahead and get you a couple of spears. And you know what? Let's actually stop Nicholas from recruiting globally, because he doesn't need it as desperately as Ubel does. 1, 2, 3. We might get put under siege, this might all get cancelled, but I would rather be in Boy, am I nervous. I'd rather be in a position where if we don't get put under siege, we are able to push, you know, with a stronger army. Let's go ahead and get ourselves... Well, let's get Leader of Renown, perhaps, because Irrepressible Lightning Strike is all over here. Leader of Renown, and then we'll go in and do this recruiting. My apologies. Slipped my mind that. Cool. Do that. And building upgrade available. I'm going to probably ignore this at Kemperbad. Oh, we can actually get you upgraded to get replenishment higher. Not a rush. Krugenheim. Why don't we go ahead and build... Damn, actually, you know what? From 2% to 3%. 1,000 gold. Now, let's leave it be. Let's leave it be. Let's leave it be. Alright, cool. Let's keep all that. And that's this turn done. Let's see what the AI does. I really hope I've not made a mistake over here. Moment of truth. Moment of truth. Stay back, Festus. Stay back. Crudenwald is what we'll take. And hopefully Hawkland will be pleased with what they get. I do wonder what the garrison is like over there, and if we can take it on with 2 full stacks, we should be able to. Festus is just scary. Especially because we suffered a valiant defeat at his hands already. It's, you know, a little nerve-wracking. Let's see what he does. I really hope he doesn't come down to Hergig, because we will lose that battle. What do we have here? Ostland wants military access. How about, rather than 600, you give me 721. Sounds good to me. Good stuff, good stuff. I don't like how this map zoomed in closer, almost as if to warn me about what's to come. I don't know where in this... Okay, I don't know where in this turn order Festus is placed. Ooh, would you look at that? Roads to Renown. We'll get Imperial authority one way or another, it seems. One of your top advisors has suggested a way to increase your political standing within the Empire. Though you do not command all military activities in faraway lands personally, it is possible to have each state's annals updated to attribute past military victories to your own involvement and frame yourself as an inspirational military leader. To achieve this, you must contact your most trusted officials in each state and pull a lot of clandestine political strings. No small feat, but the fruits of such labor could be highly beneficial to you in the long run. I mean, let's be real here. I came and saved Talabheim. I don't think I need to do that much string pulling, but hey, it is what it is. Let's go ahead and contact trusted officials. Yes, it takes our prestige down a bit more than I would like, but I think this is a great opportunity to improve our imperial authority. So contact trusted officials. To win over the leaders, you must win over their people. It's like plague after plague. Is it the same plague? Is it a different plague? Is one plague being swapped out by another? Is it just being refreshed? Alright, so we can reach Crudenwald over here. Festus is a 15 stack now. We can get, ooh, can we get here with Karl as well? It looks like it. Does indeed. What's the garrison over here like? Yeah, there is a bit of a garrison. Doesn't look all that terrifying. Festus's own army is what looks most terrifying. Let's dive in, I think. Let's dive in. I cannot tell if I can reach it or not. I should be able to. I'm also a bit of a fool for not recruiting anybody into Karl's army to fill in that last unit, but it's fine. It's not the end of the world. I'm not upset. Let's go. Come on. Okay, good. Close defeat is predicted. Yeah, see what I mean? He's terrifying. Encircle them. We're not going to use attrition. I mean, we could. We could. If they sally forth, we should be able to defeat them. If they stay put, we cause attrition. Or at least prevent replenishment. The other option, of course, what I'm actually thinking of doing is sending Ubel in to help support. And hopefully between Karl and Ubel, we'll be able to take Crudenwald. I think that makes most sense. And then we'll be able to actually get Middenheim as well for Middenland, right? Because we'll be right next to it. Middenstag as well. I just worry about this army at the Brass Keep. Harold, Zoeteller. They will be growing for sure. Alright, let's head in there. Make sure we're able to reinforce. I almost wonder if I shouldn't have done this the other way around. With like, hang on a second. Okay, they shouldn't be able to hit Hergig from up over there. So that should be okay. But yes, let's go ahead and get into Crudenwald. Right over there. And dive on in. Valiant defeat. Really? That absolutely blows my mind. A valiant defeat. Huh. I think we should be able to take them on. I mean, of course, yes, they have the defenses. They have their garrison. They have this stack over here. What do you have exactly? Chaos Trolls, Spawn of Nurgle. They've got these Warhounds with poison. Yeah, they've got a Sorcerer and Festus. You know what? I think we'll be able to take them on. I think we'll be just fine. But I also think this is what we're going to call it a session. You know why? Because, again, who can resist the opportunity for a nice cliffhanger? Crudenwald will be taken back, and then Middenheim is next. Middenstag as well. Though, of course, we'll want to pull back and take the Brass Keep. Festus looks to be on the back foot, to be honest. We should be able to eliminate him next session between these two battles. I just definitely need a fresh mind to dive into this one. I've been a bit thrown off by sorry for that edit there. It seems my upstairs neighbors have decided now is the perfect time to start renovating. So apart from just wanting to have a fun cliffhanger over here, I think my time... Yeah, they're drilling a lot. All right, this is where the episode has to end, unfortunately, folks, because otherwise it wouldn't be able to release on time tomorrow. I hope you don't mind. This is a bit of a shorter one, but hey, mixing and matching the hour-longs versus the slightly shorter than hour-longs. Wow, there it is. And another edit. There, it's really loud. Yikes. Folks, I hope you had a good time this session. If you did, you know what to do. Let me know by leaving a like and a comment down below. As always, I'm open to any thoughts, opinions, as well as unit names. This is an interesting situation. I'm curious to see how it unfolds. But as always, a massive thanks goes out to all of the channel members and patrons who've been supporting the channel on a monthly basis. Y'all keep us alive and running smoothly. And of course, a big old thanks goes out to each and every one of you for watching. Until next time, cheers.